State Representative Steve Breedlove in the studio with us this morning. Good morning, KWHN. You're on the air.
Yes, Representative Breedlove. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
All right. Well, I live in Greenwood there and voted for you last time. And I actually just have a quick question. I believe that you support the ban to ban unmarried foster parents. Is that correct, or?
You're talking about the gay foster parenting issue?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Well, we had that, of course, come up in the legislature last time, and the way Family Council puts it out is that, of course, it overwhelmingly passed in the Senate, would have overwhelmingly passed in the House had we been able to get it out of committee. And, of course, you're on that committee, and Steve Harrelson and Kathy Webb did a great job of stopping that bill, but Family Council puts it out like you didn't show up to vote on that committee vote, and I'd just like your response to that. And are you going to, because it would have overwhelmingly passed had we been able to get it to the floor, but 3 or 4 people who, quote-unquote, said they were for it didn't show up to vote in a critical committee vote.
All right, thanks for your call.
Well, I can tell you about that committee vote. It was very interesting. We were all there. 100% of our committee was there when it was originally brought up. And what took place was that one of our representatives had decided that he wanted to be the one that brought up the question for the vote. And so what happened, unknown to any of us, this individual did not bring up the question. So it failed for a lack of a motion. And then later that afternoon, we were to meet again in that committee. But as far as that issue was concerned, that issue was not supposed to be brought up again. Well, I was on my way home at that time when it was brought up a second time. I was on my way home to a home Bible study that I have with our church that we do every 4th Monday night. And so I was on my way home at the time when the vote was brought up. None of us knew that it was going to take place. There was only 4 votes for the bill, and had I even been there, there would only been 5 votes for the bill, and it takes 11. So regardless of my attendance or not attendance, I was on my way home to do a home Bible study at the time.
782-1320 is our number, star 1320. A free call on your Altel cellular phone. Talking with State Representative Steve Breedlove. We've been talking about rural health clinics.
Well, I can tell you about that committee vote. It was very interesting. We were all there. 100% of our committee was there when it was originally brought up. Well, I can tell you about that committee vote. It was very interesting. We were all there. 100% of our committee was there when it was originally brought up. Well, I can tell you about that committee vote. It was very interesting. We were all there. 100% of our committee was there when it was originally brought up.